my love. It is Colette, and we are creating rich and manifesting powerfully. So, is a story in your head about the thing that you want more exciting and more fun and more juicy than doing the work and taking the action and seeing the results and not knowing what it's actually going to feel and look like? Is that keeping you stuck? So I was listening to Molly Sapp this morning, who is pretty awesome. If you're not in her group, I recommend it. She's got Molly's Mindset Madams on Facebook. So I was listening to her, and she was talking about mindset and about how, basically if you don't have the result that you want, it's because it's your own fault. And so she was giving some examples of some of the things that people do when they're wanting something, and they're, how they kind of sabotage themselves, or why they don't get that result. And so one of the things she was talking about was in relationships, how she loved the story. She loved the excitement of the dreaming about what she wanted, and I related to that so much because I think a lot of us do that, including me. I would like a guy, and I would get so excited about the possibility of what our life would look like when we got together that I wasn't paying attention to the fact that he maybe wasn't texting me or calling me as much as I wanted him to, or maybe he wasn't that great of a guy in the first place for me to be wanting to date him or have this relationship with him. But the bottom line is the fantasy, the story of when he finally realized how amazing our life could be, kept me stuck and focused on this guy instead of focusing on what I want. And what I want is a healthy relationship with a guy who adores me, and I don't have to wonder where he is, and I don't have to wonder what he's doing, and I don't have to wonder how he feels. And so now when I'm dating, I don't even pay attention to those guys. If he's not paying attention to me, if he's not texting me or calling me or whatever, I don't even waste time on him, because he's obviously not in alignment with what I want in a relationship. And so that really kind of hit home, reminding me that was something that I do and I have to be careful of. And I've gotten a lot better about it, of course, because I'm constantly up-leveling, I'm constantly expanding and growing and learning and discovering myself more and discovering how I sabotage and all of that stuff. So I'm doing a lot of work around this, but I hear it in other people too about oh, this guy is perfect for me. Why doesn't he realize it? Or we can be so great together. Why won't he commit to me? And if you're in that story, and it could be with business or your health or whatever it is, where you have this fantasy of your six-pack, or you have this fantasy about what life is going to be like when you make millions of dollars in your business, and so you spend so much time focusing, because it's more exciting to focus on this fun story in your head than it is to actually go out and do the work and focus on the results and the actions that you're taking to get to that result. So just wondering if anyone else has that, and if you do, then of course awareness is the first step. You want to become aware that you're even doing that, and aware of, okay, well, I don't have the result that I want, that I've been fantasizing about, that's so exciting in my head, why? And then the second step is to get very clear about okay, this is what I want. So I want this amazing relationship where we have great communication, and he knows how I feel and I know how he feels, and I've communicated what I want in a relationship, and he's willing to step up and do that, and vice versa. I'll do that for him. And if I'm not getting that, then I don't waste my time and energy on that guy. And so so just getting very clear on what you want so that you can focus on those qualities, so that if whatever the situation is isn't getting that result for you, you try something different, you move on, you don't stay stuck, spending weeks or months or even years focusing on some guy that probably isn't good for you anyway because he's not communicating with you, and or whatever it is, or you know, you're wasting all this time because you want a business, but you're not taking those action steps to build the business because the idea of the business is more fun in your head. But the actual work is overwhelming, or you know, you don't want to do that work. It's time to pick a different job where you want to do the work. So yeah, and your health too. If you are dreaming about this six-pack and you're fantasizing about running down the beach in a bikini with your six-pack and how great that's going to feel, and then you're not eating healthy or whatever you're doing, the actions you're taking aren't in alignment with that, then you have to look at, okay, well, you know, I don't like running on the beach, so what can I do instead to create the result that I want without the action that I don't like, you know? So moving towards what you do want. Yeah, so hopefully that's helpful. Keep creating rich and manifesting powerfully. Have an amazing day.